Hi everyone, thank you so much for joining me today on Senior Fitness with Meredith. So today's workout, we are doing an all-seated stretch, range of motion, and core work out today. That's what we're doing, and it's going to be amazing. So what you will need, giving you time to get everything together, sturdy, comfortable chair. Like I said, we're going to stay seated for the entirety of today's workout. Some space around you. So yes, we are staying seated, but of course we're going to eventually stand up after we finish the workout or you're walking around. So always making sure there are no fall or trip hazards around you, not just during our workouts, right? But all the time, and always being mindful of the area rugs. If you do have them in your home and you're stepping off of them and back onto them, but even when we're doing our seated workouts, as we are today, when you're kicking and opening out, you don't want anything around you. If you have your water close by, of course having it close, but putting it off to the side so you aren't going to kick it or hit it in any way. So that's what you will need for today's workout. Give you a second to get everything together. Reminder, here on YouTube, they may choose to put a commercial in during our workout, and unfortunately we cannot control that. So if that does happen, you can either let the commercial go through in its entirety and then you'll get right back into the workout, or if it has the option, sometimes there's a skip button on it. If you're able to hit that skip button, same thing, you'd hit the skip button, it will put you back into the workout right where you left off. You're not going to miss a beat. So if that commercial does come up, maybe look at it as a time for you to grab some water, taking a little bit of a break before you get back into it. Doing the movements that feel best for you as I instruct you through them. So do remember that. Even with a stretch, a lot of people think slowing it down is going to be easy, but always listen to your body. Everyone's body is different, has different ailments, has different injuries, all of it. So make sure you're listening to your body and doing what's best for it. So everyone's got their sturdy, comfortable chair, space around them, water close by. Loving all of the great comments that are coming through. If you have, again, the ability to do so, would love to know where you're viewing from. Everyone lets me know what the weather is like. I love that. And I read those at the end, so you have to stay for the entire workout. So everything together, I'm going to stand up to start the music. You stay seated in your sturdy, comfortable chair, and I'll meet you right back here. Seeing those comments come through, love it. All right. If you did stand up, always spot before you sit, which is what we do all the time. All right, so once we're seated in our chair, let's pretend like we all sat down. We're sitting towards the back of our chair. Let's scooch ourselves up towards the front of that chair, focusing on keeping the abdominals pulled in tight, lengthen the spine, relax the shoulders down. So once we're there, I really want us to take this time when we slow things down, focusing on our breath and listening to our body during this stretch, range of motion, and core workout. Rarely do we stop and listen to our breath. We're in such a hustle, bustle environment now, no matter our age. We need to slow things down and be okay with that, knowing that that is just as beneficial for our body as doing the cardiovascular, the strength training, all of the other types of exercises and workouts that we do. So taking this time, nice and tall in our chairs, you can lightly close your eyes if you don't have any dizziness or vertigo issues, or just make the gaze a little bit smaller and really listen to your breath. Big, deep inhale. I want you to fill up your lungs. And a big, deep exhale releases it all out. Going at your breath pattern, big deep inhales, big deep exhales. Taking this time to think about where we are right now in this very moment. Not where we were maybe earlier in the day, or maybe 20 plus years ago, or where we might be later on today, or maybe where our end goal is as we continue to get stronger and healthier with our health and wellness and exercise. Where are we right now today? How do we feel? And let's honor that. Big deep inhales, big deep exhales. Let's do one more together. A big deep inhale, we fill up our lungs. Big deep exhale releases it all out. If the eyes are closed, just gently opening them back up. We're nice and tall in our chair. We're going to do our twists open to the right side if twists are available to you. If twists are not available, anytime I say twist, you are going to stay center and take your big deep inhales and exhales. Otherwise, follow along with me. Twist and open to the right side. Again, big deep inhale and exhale. We're gentle with our bodies as we start our workout, warming and waking things up no matter what time of day it is and what you may have already done in your day. Still taking this time to warm up. And through center, let's go over to the left side. This is great for range of motion in the spine. Again, if twists are available. We'll do each side one more time, a little deeper, second time through. Movement through the core, the obliques. And through center over to that left side one more time. We'll bring our body back to center. Hands go onto our lap. We're going to hollow out the belly, arch and stretch the spine. So kind of arching our back like a cat. Breathing into that nice stretch of the back body. And then our counter stretch. We arch the spine opposite direction. Slightly gazing up towards the sky. In yoga, this movement is cat and cow. So arching the spine and then head and tail would look up if we are on all fours. Let's do that again. Arching the spine, breathing into that, feeling that nice stretch all the way down the spine. Opening up your shoulder blades. And then lengthening out the spine. Head and tail look up. Come back to a neutral spine, keeping the abdominals pulled in nice and tight. Just the head is going to turn, look over your right shoulder. So body stays center, it's not turning along with the head. We're really working on that stretch and range of motion in the neck. Holding that and breathing. So when we hold our stretches, we're breathing into our stretches, not holding our breath when we hold a movement. And other side, just the head turns, look over your left shoulder. So feeling the differences from one side to the next. One side may be a little bit tighter, perfectly normal. We are not symmetrical, so just remember that. Let's do each side one more time. Turning, looking over the right shoulder. See as if the second time we do some movements, you feel as if you're getting a little deeper into that stretch. Maybe you're looking over your shoulder a little bit more. And then left one more time. And then we bring our head back to center. Allow the right ear to release down towards the right shoulder. The shoulders are relaxed and down, so they're not creeping up towards the ears. And we're not leaning over to the side. We're nice and tall, allowing the head to release. The side of the neck, you feel into the upper shoulder stretching out. And then other side, allowing the left ear to release down towards the left shoulder. Again, no leaning over towards the side. We want to because we feel like that deepens the stretch. And then other side. Allow the right ear to release down towards the right shoulder. Now lengthen out through the left arm, deepening that stretch from the neck, shoulder, all the way down the arm and out the fingertips. And to add a little bit more to it, you can always take your right hand and place it gently on the head just to add ever so slight pressure to deepen that stretch, only doing what feels best for you. And releasing other side. Left ear releasing towards the left shoulder to start. Lengthen out through that right arm. Feel as if someone's pulling from your fingertips, really feeling that length. And if it feels okay on this side, left hand comes up, gentle pressure. Just adding a little bit more to that stretch. And then releasing. Head comes back up to center. Allow the chin to release down towards the chest. Really feeling that good stretch in the back of the neck and the upper back. And then bringing the gaze slightly up towards the sky, not adding any force or pressure, but getting that opening through the front of the neck and the upper chest. And again, chin down towards the chest, getting that nice opening in the back. And then gazing back up towards the sky, gently allowing the head to release back. No added force or pressure. Staying nice and tall. Bringing the head back to center. Let's do our posture check. Core is tight, lengthen the spine. Relax our shoulders down. If you're in a chair without arms, we want to bring those arms down by our side and shrug our shoulders up with an inhale. Exhale, press, retract, release down. Again, inhale, squeeze up. Exhale. Get that movement in those shoulders, should feel nice. Let's do 2 more. Inhale, squeeze up. Exhale, release. 1 more. And now circle those shoulders around to the front. Inhaling and exhaling, really opening through the upper back. Again, that movement of those shoulders. 2 more this direction. Now let's reverse it. Bring those shoulder rolls towards the back, releasing those shoulder blades down the spine as you open through the shoulders and chest. 2 more. Inhale, exhale. 1 more, and releasing those shoulder blades down the spine, keeping them there. Arms are nice and long down by your sides. Palms are facing back behind you. Press arms straight back. Release back by your sides. Exhale, press back. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Release. Really feel that opening through the front body. This is great for posture. Squeezing those shoulder blades together. Feeling the backs of the arms, the triceps contracting as well. Let's do 2 more. 1 more. And they're back down by our sides. We're going to float them up halfway in front of us. So they float up halfway and gently release and float down. Feel as if they're floating up and down on their own. Arms are nice and light. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale, float up. Release 2 more. Inhale, float up, release down. This time, inhale, float up halfway, hold them halfway, release those shoulders down. You know, they're starting to creep up, release them down. Now, rotation of the thumb around. So palm up and down, or really think about that thumb rotating around and then rotate other direction. Palms up, palms down. Opening through the shoulders. Exhaling, inhaling. 3 more. 2. Last one, palms face down towards the floor. We're gonna pull those elbows back, squeeze, lengthen back out in front. Pull elbows back, squeeze, and lengthen. Three more. 2. Last one. Arms are nice and long. Let's take our right arm, bring it across the body. Now using the left, we pull the right arm across just to add to that stretch. Getting a great stretch. The right shoulder, upper back, a little bit into the lats on our right sides. Let's lengthen the arms back out. Other side. Left arm goes across. Pull it gently across with the right. Stay nice and tall and breathe into that good stretch. And lengthen the arms back out nice and long. Gently allow them to float down. Turn the palms to face towards me. Keep the elbows nice and close to the side of the body. Curling up, tap shoulder, lengthen back out. Curl, tap shoulder, lengthen. Elbows are staying right down by your sides, not jutting forward. Getting that range of motion in the elbow joints, but getting into those bicep muscles. 3, 2, last one. Now bringing them up halfway while the elbows stay nice and close to the side of the body. Palms face in towards one another. We're going to open our hands and forearms out to the side. Come back to center. So getting into rotator cuffs now. Open big. Come center. Exhale, inhale, going to your range of motion. 3, 2, last one, hold those hands out. We're gonna lengthen out nice and big and then pull those elbows back into the side of the body. So lengthen big, squeeze back in. Lengthen nice and long, squeeze them back in. 3, 2, last one, hold them out nice and long. We're going to bring them together in front and then open nice and big. So big open and close. Bring them together, open out. Shoulders stay relaxed, those abdominals stay pulled in. It's like a slow clap. 3 more. 2 more. Last one. We open the arms back out nice and big. Let's give ourselves a nice big hug. So take the right arm, bring it over the left and squeeze in nice and tight. Feel good. Be proud of yourself. Give yourself hugs throughout the day. Big inhale, open nice and big. Take the left hand, bring it over the right. Squeeze in tight. We're going to do that 2 more times. Open nice and big. That right hand goes over left and squeeze in tight. And then 1 more time. Open nice and big. Take the left over the right and squeeze in tight. Good job. Open the arms back out nice and wide. Taking the right up, bringing the left down by your side, and then stretch out. Feel as if someone's pulling from fingertip to fingertip, up towards the sky, down towards the floor. Stretch all the way down the arms, the side body. We'll come back to center, other side. So left goes up, right goes down, and then lengthen out. I love this stretch. I can just feel all the way through the upper body stretching out. And then coming back up nice and tall, bring both arms up towards the sky to your range of motion and pretend like there's a rope above us. We're going to climb that rope. So I want you to lengthen through the right, pull down, lengthen left. So feel that lengthening through right, left, side body. Into the hip. The core work here as well. Those abdominals are working. 3, 2, 1 more each side. Now both arms go back up. Keep the abdominals pulled in tight. We're just going to blow in the breeze. So we're swaying side to side. This is good just for movement in our spine. But you should feel those abdominals contracting. 2 more. 1 more each way. We're back up to center. Right arm's going to go up. Bring your left either to your hip or the side of your chair, and then bringing that right arm over this time. So it's not straight up towards the sky. You're leaning over towards the left, really feeling that stretch in the right side body. And come center, other side. So right goes down either towards the hip or on that chair. Left up and then over towards that right side. Just deepening that stretch into our spine, into our side body. We come back to center. Both arms go up with a big, deep inhale. Exhale, chest is going to go forward. Press those arms back. We're going to do that again. Inhale, length up. Exhale. Inhale, length up. Exhale, chest forward, arms back. 2 more. Inhale, length up. Exhale. 1 more. Inhale, length up. Exhale, chest forward, arms back. If you have a chair like mine, grabbing a hold of the side of the chair. Otherwise, you're going to interlace the hands behind the back and really get that nice big opening through the front body and chest. Breathe into it. Allow the body to release and relax. And then we'll release that, bring them out in front of us, interlace, round and arch the spine as you feel those shoulder blades opening on the upper back. Visualize air in between each individual vertebrae all the way into the lower back. And then releasing the hands to the lap, sit up nice and tall, back to our posture check. Shoulders are relaxed, core pulled in, lengthen our spine, giving the upper body a little bit of a rest. And now let's get that lower body moving and engaged. So we'll start with our marches. So alternating right and left, bringing feet up off the ground. So right foot comes up, left foot comes up. So we're taking this time to really get into our range of motion. Yes, that involves stretching and strengthening through our hip flexors, our lower abdominals, our quadriceps, getting hip movement, gluteals engaged. 2 more each side. 2, 1 more. Right and left. Stay with alternating, extending out in front of us. So we lengthen right, release, left, release. Really good range of motion in those knee joints. That reminder, range of motion different for everyone and not exactly the same on each sides of ourselves. So that is perfectly okay. Two more on each side. 2, 1 more. And we come back to center. We stay with alternating, opening out to our side. So right foot taps out right. Come center, left foot left, center. Body stays center. We're not twisting along with that side tap as much as we want to. We think that helps our range of motion. We really want to stretch and open up through our hips, gluteals, inner thighs, outer thighs, and groin. 2 more each side. 2, 2, 1 more each side. Right and left. We come back to center, make sure we're square in the center of our chair, nice and tall. Just the right side's gonna do all the work now. So that single knee raise or single leg march. So right side working, foot comes up, release it down. Foot comes up, release. Again, really focus on slow and controlled movements. Work on your range of motion. 3, 2, last one, good job. Right side still working, opening out to the side. We're gonna open nice and big. Come back to center. Open big, back to center. 2 more. This time, open it out to the side, but keep it open out to the side. So left is going straight, right is open to the side, and then if it's available, going on to the right forearm and just adding a little intensity into that stretch, a little deeper in through the inner thigh and groin. You feel a little deeper into the hip and gluteal on left. Do what feels best. Feel a little in the side body on left side as well. We sit up nice and tall, taking that right foot back in to meet left. So both are straight, but right is still working. Single leg, lengthen out, release down. Lengthen out, release. Again, range of motion different for everyone. If you've had knee replacement or any knee issues at all, it may not go fully straight. That's okay. We're working on strengthening everything. 2 more. 1 more, lengthen it out, gently release it down. So we have that length. We're on our heel, depending on the type of chair you're in, really dictates the range of motion you'll have with this. We're gonna pick the foot up, bring it back, tap toes, lengthen back out, tap heel. Tap toes, tap heel. Again, we're deepening that range of motion in the knee, getting into the back of the leg, difficult to do. For strengthening when we're seated, those hamstrings. 2. Last one, lengthen the leg back out. We're on our right heel, slight bend in the right knee. We're gonna bring length out and then bring that length down and breathe. Breathe all the way down the back of the leg from the calf, hamstring, gluteals into the lower back. Let's roll it up nice and slow, but we're gonna go down one more time. So bringing that length back out, see if you feel like you're going a little bit deeper that second time. And release. Listening to the breath. Don't hold the breath when we feel things lengthening out. And roll it up nice and slow. Once we're sitting tall, that right foot comes up, circling from the ankle joint. Knees stay stable. Open those toes in your shoe. Stretch everything out. Reverse it, go the other way around. Circling around. Get that range of motion and stretch in the ankle joint. And then options for the next one. If you are able to do the figure 4, so bringing ankle up and over left quadricep, you'll hold that stretch and then release chest slightly forward. If that is not available to you for any reason at all, take the right, cross it over the left at the ankles, and then hinge forward, keeping a nice flat back. We just want to deepen that stretch in the hip, gluteals on the right side, getting into inner thigh as we allow the elbow to slightly add some pressure, opening out, and breathe into it. a stretch, but not holding our breath, adding intensity if available. And then we'll sit up nice and tall. We'll all take our right and cross it over the left. So we're crossed at the ankles. We're sitting up nice and tall. We twist and open if that's available to the right side. And we go through center, twist and open towards our left. We come back to center, allow the hands to release down towards the floor, outside of the feet, and getting some rounding through the spine now. And then we'll roll it up nice and slow, one vertebrae at a time. Once we're sitting tall, bringing those feet next to one another, one side down, left to go, two sides, we got to do them both. So we'll start with that left single knee raise, single leg march. Make sure we're nice and tall, abdominals pulled in, foot comes up, slow release. Again, focus on that range of motion. Keeping good posture. Keep that length in the spine. Three, two, last one, releasing it down. Now single leg opening to the side. So left side, press open to left, come back to center. Body stays center. Work that range of motion, stretching out, coming center. Three more. Two. On this next one, open out, keeping left leg open out to the side. If it's available, leaning over to the side, placing forearm on the quadricep, and just ever so slightly leaning over a tad bit more, feeling that deepening of the stretch. Breathe into it. And we'll sit up nice and tall, bringing left in to meet the right. We're making sure we're nice and tall. Left still doing the work, lengthening straight out. So lengthen out, bend, release down. Lengthen and release. Three more. This last one, hold it out nice and long and gently release it down. We're on our heel. Again, depending on the type of chair you're in, dictates range of motion. As we pick the foot up, we bring it back. We tap toes, lengthen back out, tap heel. Tap toes, tap heel. That lengthening, that range of motion in the knee joint, feeling the lengthening in our quadricep and our hamstring. Two more. Two. Last one, lengthen out. We keep that length. We're on our left heel, slight bend in the knee joint. Length goes out. Bring that length down and breathe. Breathe into that great stretch. It's called a hamstring stretch, but you are feeling from the calf, hamstring, gluteals into your lower back. We'll roll it up nice and slow, but we're going to go down one more time. So bringing that length back out, see if we feel as if we're getting deeper the second time, and breathe into it. And then we roll it up nice and slow. Once you're sitting tall, that left foot comes up, circling from the ankle joint. Knee stays stable. Again, we're opening our toes in our shoes, or maybe we're not wearing shoes today, which is great for this workout. And reverse, other way around. And then those options on this side. Remember, ankle can come up and over, and then releasing for our figure four stretch. If that is not available, maybe it was on one side and not on the other. Again, perfectly okay. We are not symmetrical beings. Then you will take left, cross it over right, and then flat back chest forward. Really breathing into it. When you feel that tightness, you want to hold your breath. That is me on this stretch. I always say it, but I have to remind myself to breathe. So I want to hold my breath because I can feel it. Breathe into it. A little deeper as each breath and exhalation. And then we sit back up nice and tall. We will all take left, cross it over right at the ankles. We're nice and tall. Twist and open if it's available to the left side to start. Come through center, over to the right. Back to center, chest forward, hands outside of the feet, and getting that rounding and arch in the spine. Deepen our stretch in our hips. And we roll it up nice and slow. Once we're sitting tall, open the feet, nice and lifted, abdominals pulled in. We're going to heel toe feet open and then hold them open. So bringing them open a little more than shoulder distance apart. Hands release down towards the floor, center of the feet now. Feeling that nice, good stretch, lower body. Your hips, thighs, gluteals, lower back. If hands do not reach the floor, they go on to the thighs and then allow the chest to release forward. So I don't want you hanging in mid-air, tightening your muscles. I want them to relax. We're going to roll up nice and slow, but don't worry, we'll go back down. And releasing back down, center. Walking hands over towards the right side. If you can, hand on either side of the foot, or hands can stay up on the thigh. Chest is releasing over the right thigh. Adding to that stretch. And then we'll walk our hands through center over to the left. Again, hand on either side of the foot if that's available, or staying up on the thigh. And then we'll bring those hands back to center and nice and slow, one vertebrae at a time, we roll it up. Once we're sitting tall, big shoulder roll, releasing towards the back. We're going to heel toe those feet center, but continue that movement, opening and closing. So heel toe, come center, and keep that going. Open and close. Really work on over-exaggerating that movement. Bring those heels in, toes in. Get that good stretch and range of motion in the ankles, feeling the feet work, the shins engaging, the calves engaging. Keeping that mobility in our ankles, so important. One more time, and then once those feet come back center, we'll hold them there, making sure we're nice and tall. Scooched up towards the front of our chair, going high onto the balls of the feet, release down. So really strengthening into those calves and ankles. Exhale, inhale. 3, 2, 1. We'll walk our feet a little bit out, not too far, a little bit out in front of us, and now pull our toes up. Pull the toes up. So no rocking in the chair, so you feel as if you're getting better range of motion. Stay nice and tall, stable. Just those toes coming up, heels stay planted on the ground. 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Walking our feet a little bit back in. Let's focus on some core work now. So we release towards the back of the chair. Remember, we're scooched up towards the front. We release towards the back. We make sure we have that length in our spine. Engaging through the abdominals, not throwing the body forward. Hands can cross over the chest. Higher intensity behind the head, or you can keep them on your lap, whatever feels best. Imaginary string, center of the belly, leads you to sit up nice and tall, and then gently releases you back into the chair. You can always put a hand on the abdominals, feeling them engage. They're under there. I always get that question. Where are my abdominals? Do I have them? Yes, they are always working for us. Feel them engage and help you sit up tall and releasing you back. Two more. One more, and then we'll release back in the chair again, but this time stay towards the back and just bring the hands. They can go onto your lap. Bringing feet back, you're on your tippy toes. Feel as if they're barely touching the ground. Length stays in the spine. Let's start with alternating right foot up, left foot up. Pulling into those abdominals. The more you can do that, the more you're protecting your lower back. No pain or pressure in the lower back. Now stay with alternating or working on lifting both feet up, gently releasing down. Again, no pain or pressure in the lower back. No bouncing through the feet to get the knees up. Lower abdominals doing all the work. 3, 2, last one, release down. Good job. Walk those feet a little bit out. We're going to sit up nice and tall. Bring the feet back in. Twisting side to side with a knee raise. So twisting over towards the right, lift the right knee up. Come center. If twists are not available, you are doing sit back in chair, sit up nice and tall. Again, we always honor the body and what is best for it. If you're doing these twists along with me, great for sides of the waist, the obliques, range of motion in our spine and lower back. Lower abdominals working with that knee raise. 2 more each side. 1 more. We come back to center. Arms can again stay crossed. They can go behind the head or on the lap, whatever feels best. We're going to pulse back. So we're going to go back about halfway. Muscle contraction stays. We're not going to allow ourselves all the way back. Abdominals pull us back up. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, entire abdominal wall working. Pull you back up. Don't release all the way back. Sit up nice and tall. Let's do 3 more. 2 more. Last one. Up nice and tall. Good job. Now we're going to do rope pulls, but pretend like the rope's next to us. So we're going to reach across the body. So left is going to go across the body, reach towards the right, and pull back to center. That other side, right arm reaches over to the left, pull that rope back to center. Pull in. Reach and pull. 3, 2, 1 more each way. We're almost there. Don't worry. We're going to release back 1 more time, lengthening the legs slightly out. When you sit up nice and tall, right leg's going to come up. I want left hand to reach out towards right foot, essentially. So bringing right leg up, sit up tall, reach out, release back. Other side. Right arm reaches out towards the left, release back. Good job, good job. Almost there. Let's do 3 more on each side. 2 more. One more, right and left. And then we'll sit up nice and tall. Bring those feet a little closer in. One more thing for core, really focusing on our lower back. Crossing arms in front of the chest or behind the head, keeping the length in the spine. The chest releases forward with an inhale. Exhale, lower back leads you up nice Nice and tall. Inhale, chest forward. Exhale up. Inhale, chest forward. Exhale up, really pulling into those abdominals. The more you can contract through the abdominals, you'll feel the lower back engage. Let's do 2 more. 1 more. We sit up nice and tall, releasing that. Core work is complete. Now let's just circle those hands around, stretching through the fingers and the wrists and forearms. Reverse that direction, other way around. Now right side, bringing the arm out nice and long, palm faces up, using left to gently press down into those fingertips, pressing out through the palm or heel of that right hand, feeling that deepening of the stretch in the wrist into the forearm. Shoulders stay relaxed and down. This is a great stretch to do throughout the day, especially if you're writing a lot, typing a lot, things like that. Now bringing palm to face down towards the floor, again pressing fingers down, top of the wrist into that forearm. Should feel nice. And then before we go to other side, just bringing hand up and just kind of pressing down through your thumb, the pointer, the middle, the ring. Might hear some popping, and the pinky. And then a little shake out. Now left side, palm up, fingertips go down towards the ground, pressing down. Nice stretch in that wrist and forearm. That feels nice. And then palm down, fingers go down again, and we're pressing into that. Ah, that's nice. And then we'll do those individual finger stretches again. So palm up, so pressing into that thumb, pressing down. The pointer, the middle, the ring, always pops, and the pinky. And a little shake out again. My favorite. We're going to take a big deep inhale. I want you to squeeze and tighten everything. Feel as if you are adding stress and tension in the body. So then when we release it, we feel the difference between releasing all the stress and tension that we want to hold or holding it all in. All right, so inhale, I want you to squeeze and tighten everything in the body. Exhale, release it all out. Feel that difference. We need to walk around releasing all the stress and tension in our bodies throughout the day. Inhale, squeeze it in, add that stress and tension. Exhale, release it out. Let's do that one more time. Big deep inhale, squeeze and tighten everything. Exhale, release it out. Little shake out. Those arms by our side, always ending with our 3 big deep inhales and exhales. Arms coming up and around if that's available. Big deep inhale, length goes up. And exhale, release it out. 2 more times. Big deep inhale, length up. And exhale. 1 more. Big deep inhale, length up overhead. Exhale, release it all out. Give yourself a hand. Amazing job doing our seated stretch, range of motion, and core. One of my favorite things to do. Always a good reminder to slow things down. We're doing this work. This live stream is being recorded, I should say more so, in October, which is Mental Health Awareness Month. So always a reminder to make sure mental health is in a good place, and slowing things down, listening to our breath and bodies is a great way to do that. So hopefully everyone enjoyed the workout. Now I will go through all of the wonderful comments. I move up a little so I can read better. So starting with Adele, she said, "Morning, Meredith and all. I'm back finally after months of PT. It's a brisk fall day here in Point Pleasant Beach, and I'm excited to work out with everyone. Wonderful. I hope that's a perfect workout to come back to, Adele. So I hope you enjoyed that very much, and so glad you joined in today. Next one says Millie Cookie 147 is from Springfield, Pennsylvania. Thank you so much for joining in. We have Betty Strauss 4918 says, afternoon everyone, looking forward to the workout. Leaves are in their full beauty here in the Poconos of Pennsylvania. A very brisk fall day. That sounds beautiful. Thank you so much for joining in, Betty. Barbara James says, I'm going to get this one wrong, Chesaning, Michigan. It's a city in Michigan I have not heard of, so I'm going to look that one up. But thank you so much for joining today. Bob and Connie here in Palm Desert, California. Looking forward to a great workout with you and everyone. We're feeling such gratitude. Well, I am as well, Bob and Connie. And I'm so glad you could join in today from Palm Desert. Hope you are both doing well and feeling wonderful. Hope that workout felt wonderful. Julie Moser says, hello from Brownsburg, Indiana. Thank you for being a part of my health journey this past year. Well, thank you so much, Julie, for joining in and allowing me to be a part of your health and wellness journey. And just know that I will continue to into the future. So always here for you, and wonderful job. Jeannie Kemp, this is my mother, says, good morning, afternoon, everyone. Looking forward to a great stretch and core workout. So glad you could join in today, Mother. I hope you enjoyed it. That was a nice workout for you to do today. She's been doing a good job. If you get the newsletter, she keeps track of all of her workouts. I posted a picture a couple newsletters back. You got to check that out. That's from my mom, Jeannie. Next one, Juanita says hello from Boynton Beach, Florida. Thank you so much, Juanita, for joining in today. Tina says, good evening from Germany after a cloudy autumn day. Looking forward to your exercises. Thank you so much for joining in from Germany. Awesome. I hope you enjoyed the workout if you were able to do it, or enjoy it when you do it in the future. Next is Teresa. Hello, everyone. I'm in Wilmington, Delaware, where the weather is 59 degrees. I'm ready for this workout today. I hope you enjoyed it, Teresa. Thank you so much for joining in from Delaware. We have Chris from Vermont. So glad to join today. Kind thanks to you, and to you as well, Chris, in Vermont. So thank you. Hope you enjoyed today. Paula says, hi, Meredith. Hi, Paula. Glad you could join today. Hope you enjoyed it. Next says, greetings. Needed this. Good. I'm glad this was the perfect workout to do today, right? So thank you so much for joining in, saying thank you, and that this was a good workout for the day. Good job on you. We have Mozzarella121 gave a amazing $10 donation, said perfect routine for today. Happy Halloween. Thank you. Thank you. Always, those donations keep us going, keep these live streams and workouts staying consistent as much as we can. So I appreciate always joining in, the support, all of it. So thank you, Mozzarella121. We have Anna that says, good morning, Meredith. I'm looking forward to this workout. I will be doing it later. We'll enjoy it when you do it later, and maybe leave a little comment. Let me know how it was for you. Next one. Great afternoon here in Medford, Massachusetts. Leaves are looking beautiful and inspiring me to do this amazing workout with you, Meredith. Well, thank you so much for joining in from Medford, Massachusetts, GLA 4332. I'm glad you were able to join in. The Stace says, hi, everyone. I'm joining you from Arlington, Texas. Well, thank you so much for joining in from Arlington. Hope you enjoyed the workout. Baseball Kid says, Joanne and Bob from Somerville, Massachusetts. This is our favorite workout. Thank you so much. Well, thank you as well. I love this workout as well, slowing it down. So glad, Joanne and Bob, you could join from Somerville. Adele, Meredith, only 2.5 second commercials. Amazing. I like it. Thank you for letting me know, Adele. Hopefully everybody, if you got a commercial, that was all you got. Bob and Connie have to report that this workout helped Bob and me so much. I love the reports and so glad that it helped you both. So awesome. Stella said, I loved this live stream very much. Thanks, dear Meredith. Stella in Portugal. So thank you, Stella, for joining in and giving a comment, letting me know you were here. Paula says, hi again, Meredith. Was folding laundry. I like your shirt. Thank you. It's a nice, pretty bright color on a possibly gloomy fall day in some places, such as Germany. So so glad everyone could join in. Love our little Senior Fitness with Meredith community and our live streams we do. But know that you can always go to www.seniorfitnesswithmeredith.com to check out all of our content. Lots of workouts, lots of podcasts, lots of merchandise. Great way to get in touch with me, sending me an email, all of the good stuff. So make sure you check that out. Sign up for that newsletter like I was telling you about. And you'll always stay up to date on new workouts, live streams, podcasts, all of it that we try and bring to you to better your lives as much as possible. But great job, everyone. Thank you for joining in. That reminder to slow things down every once in a while is a good thing. So doing that and enjoying the weather that we have right now and always. Till next time, everyone. Bye-bye.